Okay.
Hi, I'm Moss. I play the guitar.
It's very nice to meet you, sir.
Did you say guitar?
I said the guitar.
I'm Carrie. I'm not a weirdo.
Yeah.
I play the bass.
I'm Ash. I play the drums, apparently.
And we all sing.
True. We all sing.
How did you guys meet?
In college.
About, what, like 10 years ago now?
Yeah.
Was, I think roughly the time
Just
frame.
about, yeah. We graduated same year, 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it would have been, about 10 years.
And I graduated 2012 because I was a band baby.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we were playing in a band early on, like a folk comedy duo thing, and then we all, like, you were in Pirate Theater too, which was like the sketch comedy group that we were...
The sketch comedy group. We were the sketch comedy group.
The script comedy group that we were all in together.
This is why I don't talk.
And then, I mean, then we've been dating.
Yeah, we're getting married.
We're getting
married. All three of us.
And he's our best man,
us.
or one of our best men, and so yeah, it's a real family band situation.
Yeah, it is. Best friend band.
Where did you guys get the idea for like a cat pop trio punk band?
I'm going to start by saying that was not actually how the band was supposed to be. See, now originally we were going to create a band that was going to be just covers and we were going to call it for fun and profit.
Because we noticed that like you don't get actually a lot of money when you're in a
when you're like trying to play
in a
actual
cool
music.
band.
We were just like, we'll just be a bar band. We'll just play like learn a bunch of covers and just have a good time. And then I believe it was you.
I really wanted
this is where
to be
you
in
take
a band.
over.
Yeah, I was like not cool in high school.
We're not cool now.
Yeah, no, we're not cool now. But like, I remember I was really into musical theater. I was really into like dorky theatery stuff, and I was in chorus. I wanted to be in a band, but like I wasn't cool, so I never tried really, and also I probably have been refused if I was like, "Hey guys, can I join your band?" So these guys had been playing in that folk comedy duo, and then they decided like we should do this band for fun and profit, and I was like, "Hey guys, can I be in the band?" And that migrated. I'm not even really sure how it migrated. I have a sort of an insidious desire to make everyone around me a cat person.
Yeah, it's true.
She's horrible.
So we just thought the idea of a Teencat was funny, and it just sort of happened.
What?
Well, it was like we have. Okay, we're gonna talk about a cat now. This is great.
Wait, do we have to go there already?
We always talk about.
Well, no, I was just gonna say like it just reminds me like we got this cat like back in college, and when we got her, we
were all living together at the time.
Yeah, we were living together in this weird barn, and we got this cat, and we tried to get her fixed, and it didn't like work out. So, she was sick or something, and like couldn't get fixed, and then she wanted to heat, and then we wrote, because we were all still this sketch comedy troupe, and like we wrote this poem called "The Horniest 9-Month-Old." Which was just about this cat that just like kept like you'd pet her and then she'd be like, "Fuck me, fuck me."
Is it time?
We don't want to. We're adult humans, and you're like a 10-month-old cat. Please go away. But then like we were joking that she was just like a little cat, and then she became like a teenage cat.
Yeah, she was in like cat puberty.
Yeah, and she was like texting with her friend Mittens all the time, and.
She had a smartphone before you did. Way before you.
You're like, "Marceline, don't you go outside wearing that tube top?" And she's like, "Shut up, Dad!" And then
she's still kind of like that.
Yeah, she is.
She never really grew out of it.
Yeah,
but going back to actually talking about the band, because once they pitched the idea of calling ourselves Teencat, that's when I was like, well, if we're going to call ourselves Teencat, we're going to be an actual band and should start writing actual songs, because just being a cover band called Teencat doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's true.
That just seems silly to me.
Yeah. Yeah, and you were like, "That sounds like a ska band." I guess we might as well lean into it.
Well, because at the time,
it was Teencat and the Sticks.
True.
That was a different thing.
Yeah.
Which is all just sort of veiled sexuality, I think. More or less.
Sure.
Those are her words, not mine.
I didn't say veiled sexuality.
No, sorry, it was really obvious sexuality.
Yeah. Well, and it was just like kind of, yeah.
I just played the drums.
He didn't used to, though.
No.
He's learning the drums for this band.
Yeah.
Or he learned the drums for this band.
Yeah.
And I learned the bass in as much as I can play it.
So
I've been playing guitar forever.
No,
So
clearly.
did you play an instrument before the band, or did you just learn an instrument to be part of a band?
I played violin all through high school and middle school, and had done like private lessons, but it was very like, orchestra, not arias, classical. It was not.
You specifically only played arias, arias and dirges, and that was it.
Yeah.
Very grim.
So I didn't like play a cool instrument. My dad is a bass player, and has been a working musician my entire life, and has played in bands, and so I was inspired at one point to learn to play the bass when I was in like middle school, and then I was lazy and didn't want to carry a bass to school, and forget it doesn't matter, I just won't do it.
Now she plays bass.
But now I play bass.
Cool. You guys already said that you had a cat.
Well, they have a
You have
cat.
You sort of have a cat though too, because you've got like you've been sort of you've got like a step cat.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I guess.
Our cat loves him so much.
Yeah, I know.
It's true. It's really adorable.
Because I've saved her life a few times.
Yeah. And, you just got that. She just really likes your lap. Every time he sits down, she's like, "Oh,
That is true.
that's the one."
And I'm always like,
That is what he's
That's true.
like.
go away.
Yeah.
Her name is Marceline, the Vampire Queen, Garbanzo Lamelli Aldrich. We hyphenated.
So, are all of your songs about cats?
No.
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 We have one specific song that's very much so about cats, called Cat Anatomy.
Yeah.
It's about how a cat goes together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do we have any other songs that are specifically about cats?
We reference cats and we reference cats in Beer Run because we said that what's the line?
Oh, the cat peed on the floor?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
Very brief, very, very subtle
Yeah.
reference to a cat.
It's really not. We didn't go into this to be like a themed band. It just sort of happened a
Which
little
I
bit.
will point out people have been disappointed by.
True.
Like there has been at least one person that was like I was expecting all of your songs to be cat themed and I was disappointed.
True.
I had when we talked about this band initially and we decided on the name and everything like that. I was just like, well, we can't dress up in cat suits or anything. There's this band on Planet X Records way back in the day called Los Gatos Negros that was the Black Cats, and they were an anonymous band, so nobody knew who the members were. They were just from other Planet X bands, and they all wore black spandex cat suits and sunglasses and stuff so that they weren't recognizable, and they're great. There's only one recording of them up on, I think it's up on Bandcamp somewhere, but I was like, no, it's been done. We can't do that anymore. And also, it'll be like the musical Cats, which would be terrible.
But you do have cat ears.
We do wear ears.
Yeah, we went sort of a soft compromise.
Yeah, we didn't start out wearing
Yeah,
ears,
no.
and then we were like, well, maybe sometimes we'll wear ears.
Yeah, we
and
thought
now
it was
we
a
always
funny
wear
thing to
them.
do once in a while, and then people were I mean basically people just started being like, oh, you always wear those ears, and we're like, I guess so.
I guess that's our thing.
I remember people coming up to me before shows, only the first couple, after the first few times we did that, and they'd be like, "You gonna wear the ears tonight?" I'd be like, I don't know. I haven't
guess.
decided on it yet.
If there's a demand, then sure.
And now everyone expects it.
I only have one more question.
Okay.
So what advice do you guys have for all the teen cats out there in the world?
Oh boy.
Oh.
Don't take advice from me. That's my advice.
Advice for all those teen cats out there.
Do things that are bad, but not bad.
He's
Oh
like
man.
a gold mine.
No, I mean you should do things that make you just uncomfortable enough, but if you realize that you're kind of good at it, you should keep.
Do things that are weird.
You should do things that are weird. You should
Do weird things.
you should eat canned fish, and you should
No, don't listen to him.
watch television in the nude occasionally.
Well, actually, that's actually good advice. That first one though,
that's how you live
catfish,
free.
that is just you.
No, it's not. Canned fish is a great thing to eat.
Famously,
It's-
cats enjoy it.
it's
too,
cheap.
So.
Sure.
It's healthy, and it's delicious.
And it's fishy.
I would say I don't want to sound like a broken record, but going
But you
back
do.
to that being in a band with your best friends is the like best thing ever.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, just if you get that opportunity, then like totally do it, because I don't know. It's like, it's really, I feel really lucky to be in a situation where we're like friends and we really like each other, but we also like work really well together and can create together without driving each other nuts.
Yeah, don't be in a band with anyone you wouldn't go on a 3-hour car trip with.
Yes,
There's a good chance that that's going to happen a lot.
Okay. Alright, are you ready?
Yes.
Woo!
3, 2. Describe Teencat in 3 words.
Pizza party punk.
Feline, fuzzy, dancy.
Progressive punk rock.
If you could tour with any band, who would it be?
Streetlight Manifesto.
Real Big Fish.
I hate both of you guys. You guys have good answers. I'd also say Real Big Fish. That's the better answer. That is the better
If
answer.
you could suddenly play an instrument perfectly, what would it be?
Bagpipes.
Piano.
Drums.
What is a song that brings nostalgia?
Oh, I'm really bad at this. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's gonna come out. It's gonna be fine. Buffalo Springfield. Something happened in here.
Okay.
It's so embarrassing. Why is that so embarrassing?
You should feel bad.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god.
Pressure's on.
I know. I'm not supposed to be thinking. Fading Like a Flower by Roxette.
Okay.
It's hard, right?
10 seconds.
Oh, geez, Louise. What brings nostalgia to me? Oh,
Jeez Louise by the
Jeez Louise by the Jeez Louises.
and the Happy Fun Time Band.
Kiss from a Rose by Seal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
good one.
Do you
yeah.
have a
Good one.
secret talent?
No, I try to make all my talents very public so as to gain fame someday.
I'm really good at bar trivia.
Oh God, guys, I'm terrible at this.
That's your secret talent.
That's my secret talent.
You
I'm
suck
terrible
at
at this. Secret talent. I can juggle.
That is a secret. I didn't know
It's
that
true.
until like
I've known you for
3 weeks
I've
ago.
known you for like 10 years and I didn't know you
I'm
could
not
juggle.
very good at it, but I
But
can do
you
it.
technically can juggle.
Sorry, before you mentioned Massachusetts. I'm from Massachusetts.
Oh.
So what was that about?
I don't even remember mentioning Massachusetts.
You mentioned
I mean,
Massachusetts
suburban
because of
Massachusetts.
suburban Massachusetts
Oh.
being like a fairly conservative sort of.
I'm also from Massachusetts.
Really?
Yes. And totally like game recognized game. I feel like every time someone's like Massachusetts,
Yeah.
Massachusetts.
I was like, oh.
Right. Okay. Where in Massachusetts are you from?
Like that. I'm from Franklin.
What?
Oh my God.
You guys are both from Franklin.
Oh my god!